SEO is dead. Not really, but I think we can all agree that the search behavior will change fundamentally over the next couple of months. And those brands who are not investing into setting the foundations now will have serious problems with organic traffic in a couple of months from now. So I think the search behavior will change completely. So instead of going to Google and typing in 3 keywords like before, something like best prop trading firm, best Forex broker, or similar, people will use longer prompts and more context-based to their personal situation. So now is the time for brands to set the foundation to make sure their organic pipeline will still exist in a couple of weeks or a couple of months from now. We don't know when this change will come, but I think it's going to be very fast, and it's going to be like a landslide shift in behavior, in search behavior. So what companies can do now? So I think the starting point is to understand how good is your AI visibility at the moment. And there are many SEO tools available that show you also basic geo or AEO metrics, however you want to call it, AI search metrics, but you need a dedicated tool that show you specifically how well your brand is ranking in those search tools and how you can improve your ranking. And one of the solutions available is FinSEO, which is developed by the German SEO agency Fintech. They are one of the leading SEO agencies for e-commerce brands. And I always like to look at other industries and to see what concepts they are using and try to copy them or transfer them into financial services, as I think our industry sometimes is a little bit conservative, and it takes a little bit time until we introduce certain concepts that are working very well in other industries. So this tool that we're seeing right now is called FinSEO. And here on this page, you see an overview how well companies are doing in terms of AI visibility. It's taking into consideration many different AI tools like ChatGPT, AI overviews, Perplexity, Gemini, and others. And in this overview, you see the total number of mentions in the 7 days. And here on the top, quite surprisingly, you see a Japanese brand, Fintech. They are doing very well with 1,285 mentions in the last 7 days. I can only suspect that Fintech has some kind of meaning in Japan. I Googled it. It said something like financial clocks. So maybe it's some kind of term also people use that are not associated with the brand Fintech, the prop trading firm. But I don't know about that, but it's quite interesting. So I thought, okay, let's dive into it and investigate the domain Fintech and see how well it's ranking for prop trading terms or prop trading search queries. So here you see the usual suspect. Other than Fintech, you have FTMO, you have Funded Next, Aqua Funded, Gold Funded Trader, the Fivers, Top Step, and so on, Funding Pips, FXify. And yeah, I think it's quite interesting. Here you see the mentions, and the average position tells you how often this brand appears in the top 5% of the generated content. So this is the equivalent to search position in traditional SEO. You can filter by different metrics. So here I have the mentions. If you go to, for example, visibility, it's a different metrics, and this will show you a different ranking. And basically here you will see how often a brand is shown in comparison to the competitors. So this actually is the more accurate metric, because Fintech, okay, it might be used for Japanese people, might use it in a different context. So the website Fintech will show up, but actually it's not your target audience. While this visibility specifically puts your search results in connection to your competitors. And here you have a different image. Here you see FDMO, Funded Next, Top Stack, and the top, the Fivers. Yeah, this is pretty much also what you see if you check for regular organic traffic in Ahrefs or SEMrush. You will also see these companies up We have Aquafunded, Earn to Trade, Effexify, Funding Pips, and so on. Now, in this video, I will give you a brief overview what the tool can do, and I'm jumping straight into it and give you a quick overview so you can understand if that's something that can help you to improve your geo ranking and visibility in AI tools. So if you log in, you have 5 different sections. You have the AI tracking component. Here you can compare how well you are performing in comparison to your competitors. You can also track your progress. So if you start optimizing for certain prompts, it will show up here in the AI tracking section. Then you have an AI SEO audit, and this is the most powerful component in this software because you can basically, you get a detailed plan how you can optimize your website and specific pages to rank better in AI search tools. Then you have the competitors. That's what we had a look now. And you have the AI structured data, which helps you to generate schema markup, JSON markup, and trusted sources that will push your pages higher in traditional search and especially in AI search. And in the end, you have a workspace so you can work collaborative with other teammates in this tool. So let's start with the AI SEO audit, and this usually takes 5 minutes or up to 10 minutes depending how much information you put in. So I've done it before and I will show you what I've created before. So I've run one geo audit on Fintukai, which is the homepage, fintukai.com, and I have analyzed one blog post, the best currency pairs to trade and why. So let's start with the homepage. I'm clicking here on this eye icon, and basically for the audit, what do you need to do? You need to select your target age groups first. You can have this all generated by AI. This is what you see in this example. So basically you click on one button and then it will generate all these information based on your URL, and then you can edit it if necessary. Here for this example, this is mostly generated by AI. I haven't changed a lot. So first you have the target age group. Here now we have selected young adults, young professional, experienced traders, which is quite in line with the target audience. That's also what other prop trading firms are usually targeting via performance marketing, for example, on Meta ads or other publisher networks. Current situation, here you need to give some context in what type of situation the users are in. This is all AI generated, so it might need to have some editing, but let's leave it for now as it is. Here you can define your products and services. So I've manually typed in CFD account, Forex account, trading account, crypto trading, prop trading, and wallet accounts. You can add up to 6 product and services. Then comes the main part, and this is the equivalent of a key search research tool. So basically, based on the information you have put in, it will generate potential prompts that people might use to find your website. And then it comes down to your experience to select these prompts. It's similar to SEO keyword analysis, except that in a lot of SEO tools, you will see, okay, the keyword difficulty for this keyword is low. You can get ranked if you take this keyword and create 5 backlinks. If you create a 2,000 word long article, it will appear on page 1, for example. This type of information and data is not available for AI search, so it comes down to your experience in the end. You need to review all these prompts that are generated by AI and decide for yourself if that's something that's realistic. So here, for example, we have from the age group young adults, product is trading account. What do they want? They they were trading in demo and now they want to move beyond simulation and start earning. Is this a realistic scenario? I would say yes. What do they fear? They are stuck between demo and real and with no safe way to bridge the gap. Yes, absolutely. So a possible prompt could be, I've been trading in demo mode for months. I'm confident in my skills. What's the best way to start trading with real income without putting my own cash at risk? I leave it to you to decide if that's a relevant prompt. If you think so, yes, you would select it, and then you will start monitoring for this prompt. And yeah, you need to start creating content for this. You will later a little bit down. So here, yeah, let's say you would go ahead for this prompt. You would need to create content and optimize for this search prompts. A little bit further down below, it gives you some advice how you can rank for these keywords. And one important part is external sources, but I will cover it with another example because here on the homepage, there's not a lot of copy. So this tool works best when there is at least 1,000 words long article. Otherwise, the results are not that great, to be honest. So let's skip it in this example and I will show you a different blog article. But basically, this is quite interesting because it gives you access to different data sources. And you have an FAQ component below. I will also show it with a different example because it's giving better results. So let's quickly switch to the other SEO audit that I've performed prior to this video. And here we have a blog article, best currency pairs to trade, what to choose and why. Let's have a look at this. So here I've done more manual editing. I have reduced the age group a little bit from 18 to 44, and the customer situations I have manually edited because I thought it's more relevant. So here we have now Forex traders who need access to more capital, traders who are looking for prop firms that allow news trading. That's something special about Fintech, for example. They are one of the few prop trading brands that do allow news trading. So as if I would be Fintech, you want to appear for this search query as high as possible. Prop traders who are looking for funded instant challenges, Forex traders who are successful on demo and want to try trading with real money now, and traders and retail investors who are looking for a community. So these are the customer situations. And now based on the age group, the customer situations and the products, here I've put in instant funding account, trading account, CFD trading account, prop trading, Forex funded account. Based on these three data sets, the AI will generate potential prompts that users might use to search for your brand. And here we have 75. And yeah, then again, then it's up to you to check if the scenarios are realistic. From my experience working with the tool for some time now, I think it's pretty good, but it needs some manual editing, especially for prop trading, as it's quite a new topic, quite niche. I think the LLM tools, they simply don't have enough data about this topic. If you go probably more into retail investing or stock trading or a more broader topic, probably the results will be much better, but it gives you a good indication and you can always edit the prompts and add prompts manually that you want to track and optimize for. So let's quickly jump to the optimization section below. So here is the part that I mentioned earlier about adding trusted sources that will improve your ranking for in traditional SEO and especially in AI SEO. So basically, what does it do? Here in this blog post, for example, there is a section that says the largest financial market in the world, where over $7 trillion change hands every single day. Okay, so this is a statement made in this blog post, and to give it a boost, FinSEO suggests to add a source. So for example, here we have this biz finTech.org, which is some kind of government statistic. I don't know about it, but you can look it up. It seems to be an official source. So if you add here, according to BIS, foreign exchange trading average 7.5 trillion per day in April 22, this will most likely boost your SEO and AI search ranking for this article, because then the AI understands, okay, this is not just some statement, some random comment. This one can be traced back to an official source. So it's this is legitimate and based on official data. So yeah, so you can go through the entire article. I would suggest to add about 2 sources, maybe for each 1,000 words in the article. But I think it's a good rule of thumb. This should improve your visibility for articles. And below here, you have another component that helps you to generate FAQs. You can review the suggestions done by AI. You can remove FAQs if you think they are not relevant. Simply click here on this small icon. And when you are happy with it, you can copy them here. And one functionality, which is also great, it automatically generates schema markup. So you can simply copy it here or email it to your developer. And yeah, you can implement it then. And this type of data helps tremendously to improve your SEO ranking and visibility in ChatGPT and other search tools. And in the bottom part, there's another section, and it gives you suggestions for review websites where you can get listed. These type of website also helps a lot when it comes to search visibility and ChatGPT visibility. So yeah, you can check out these comparison websites and ask to get listed on these websites, which will also boost your domain ranking and will give you better visibility. So this is the geo audit. So now we have covered the competitor section, the AI SEO audit. Now let's go to the most interesting part, which is the AI tracking. So here now you can see how well you are ranking for the prompts that we have generated earlier, or you can also manually click on add prompt and type in your own prompt that you want to check. Be aware what I've mentioned earlier, search behavior in AI tools is very different from search behavior in traditional search. So people are not just searching for 1 or 2 words, they're using longer prompts, such as that you can see here. And yeah, I mean, this tool gives you a very detailed overview how well you're ranking. So here you have a lot of branded prompts. You can check in details how well you are ranking for this. So here we have the prompt, is Fintucai's trading platform suitable for beginners? And good news for all Fintucai team members, you've done a good job. You're at position 1%, which means your brand gets mentioned in the first 1% of the content. It's how it's supposed to be. It's your brand. So well done. And yeah, you have different tabs here. You can see the brand sentiment. You can see if other competitors are mentioned. You can see the sources and the search intent. So this one here, for example, it's purely or almost purely informational, 15% navigational. So those 15% probably are in the consideration phase and know about Fintucai already. So yeah, you can also switch between different tools, Perplexity, AI overviews. You can see it in historical, if there are any changes. And yeah, this is available basically for up to 150 prompts. So this is the plan that I'm on. You can also increase it. And yeah, you see a lot of interesting things. For example, here, the position, how well you're ranking. So let's scroll a little bit down. So here, for example, are some prompts that are generating and we are not ranked yet. You can see which other brands are ranking for this prompt. You can see the search intent. So for example, here we have a commercial intent prompt. So these are usually the most valuable. If you click on competitors, you can see who else is ranking for this keyword. So not keyword prompt, excuse me. So here we have which companies offer the best funded Forex accounts. And yeah, Fintech is not mentioned here. So as a prop trading firm, you want to be mentioned for these commercial intent prompts. Here, for example, you can see in the first 5.6% FTMO is mentioned. We have Top Step FX, which is not Top Step, but seems to be like a clever clone. I mean, now let me just find again. It was, excuse me, sorry. I think it was this one. Yeah, Top Step FX. So look, it seems to be there are companies who are doing already AI search optimization, and this company probably has mastered it. You know, they understood how to do it. It's not Top Step. I don't think it's Top Step. We need to check it after the video, but I suspect this is a brand who is smart in geo optimization, or maybe the AI made a mistake. That's also very possible. Yes, I don't see Top Step in the rest of the content. So we don't know. This one needs more research, but yeah, I think you get the idea of the things the tool can do here in this tracking component. I think it's very powerful. And the idea is then here, once you have defined for your brand the prompts that you want to track, you can then continuously optimize them and you will see the progress in this dashboard. I have added all the prompts just now. So here we can see for all the prompts that we generated, 14% Fintech is already visible and 86% Fintech is not visible. So the goal as a content marketeer or someone working in digital marketing now is to optimize so you are visible for all those prompts that you want to rank for. That's something for you to decide. You need to figure out what are the brands, what are the prompts you want to appear. But yeah, once you have clarity on this, you can then track it and see how well your competitors are doing and get a step-by-step guide how to improve it by adding more sources, by adding FAQs, by getting listed on comparison websites. I think these are 3 great starting points. And a lot of things that are true for SEO can also be applied to AI optimization. So quality content still is important. Authority is still important. Have someone establish an author which has authority on the specific topic, and you will improve your rankings in ChatGPT. So if you are, this is just like a quick overview of the FinSEO tool. I think it's very powerful. On my website, FYI, under reviews, I have published a full review of FinSEO where you can also get more information on the pricing of the different functionalities, what else is available. And if you're interested in using this tool, if you want to have a demo with the developers, feel free to contact me and I can make an introduction and you can have a look yourself and start optimizing for GPT and other AI SEO tools. And yeah, that's it from now. If you like the video, please give me a like. Feel free to share with other people from the industry that should get an understanding how visible they are in AI tools. And yeah, that's it from now. Thank you for watching. Bye.